Imagine a world so alien, so dazzling, and so utterly inhospitable that it seems ripped straight from the pages of a science fiction novel. But this isn't fiction. This is the reality of 55 Cancri E, a planet that has captured the imagination of astronomers and dreamers alike. Did you know there's a real planet made mostly of diamond, glittering in the darkness of space? And yet, it would vaporize you instantly if you ever tried to set foot on its surface? Let's embark on a journey to this extraordinary world, where beauty and danger exist side by side in the most spectacular way. Picture a landscape that shimmers with the brilliance of gemstones, but beneath that sparkling exterior lies a world of unimaginable hostility. The surface of 55 Cancri E is a place where the very air could strip atoms from your body, and the heat is so intense that even the hardest metals would melt away in seconds. It's a planet that would vaporize you instantly, leaving nothing behind but a wisp of atoms. This is not just a hostile environment, it's a cosmic furnace, a crucible where only the most extreme forms of matter can survive. It's called 55 Cancri E, and it's wilder than science fiction. In fact, if you pitch this planet as the setting for a movie, most people would say it's too far-fetched to be believable. Yet, here it is, orbiting a distant star, defying our expectations of what a planet can be. Its story is one of extremes: extreme heat, extreme pressure, and extreme beauty. It's a place where the ordinary rules of planetary science are rewritten, and where the line between reality and imagination blurs. Let's take a closer look, if you dare. 55. Cancri E sits 41 light-years from Earth, nestled in the constellation of Cancer. That's about 387 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that even light, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, takes over 4 decades to reach us. Yet, despite this staggering distance, astronomers have managed to uncover some of the planet's most tantalizing secrets, using nothing more than the faint glimmers of starlight that reach our telescopes. What makes 55 Cancri E truly remarkable is its composition. Scientists think a third of its mass could be pure diamond. That's 3 times the mass of Earth, in diamond alone. Imagine a world where mountains and valleys are carved from crystalline carbon, where the very bedrock sparkles with the brilliance of a million jewels. If you could somehow scoop up a handful of its surface, you'd be holding more wealth than has ever existed on Earth. But this is no paradise for treasure hunters. This is a world forged in fire and pressure, where diamonds are not a luxury, but a necessity for survival. But before you dream of diamond mining, here's the catch. This planet is basically a death trap. The conditions on 55 Cancri E are so extreme that no human technology could survive for more than a moment. The atmosphere, if it exists at all, is likely a toxic soup of superheated gases, and the surface is bombarded by relentless radiation from its nearby star. It's a place where life as we know it could never take root, and where even the most advanced robots would be reduced to slag in seconds. The reason for this hellish environment lies in the planet's orbit. It orbits its star just 2.3 million kilometers away. That's 8 times closer than Mercury is to our sun. To put that in perspective, if Earth were that close to the sun, our oceans would boil away, our atmosphere would be stripped, and our planet would be reduced to a barren, lifeless rock. But 55 Cancri E is made of sterner stuff, enduring conditions that would obliterate any world like ours. Because it's so close to its star, 55 Cancri E races around its sun at breakneck speed. 1 year only lasts 18 hours. That means in less than a single Earth day, the planet completes a full orbit, a dizzying pace that would make even the fastest planets in our solar system seem sluggish by comparison. The gravitational forces at play are immense, stretching and squeezing the planet in ways that create incredible internal heat and pressure. While you sleep, it completes an entire orbit. Imagine going to bed at night and waking up to find that an entire year has passed. On 55 Cancri E, time itself seems to move differently, with days and years blending together in a relentless cycle of heat and light. The planet is likely tidally locked, meaning one side always faces its star, bathed in perpetual daylight, while the other side is plunged into eternal darkness. This creates a world of extremes, with temperatures and conditions that vary wildly from one hemisphere to the other. And it's hot. We're talking 2400 degrees C, hotter than molten lava, hot enough to vaporize iron. To put that in perspective, the surface of Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system, reaches about 470 degrees Celsius. 55 Cancri E is over 5 times hotter. At these temperatures, rocks don't just melt, they boil. Metals turn to vapor, and any trace of water would be instantly obliterated. The planet's surface is a seething cauldron, a place where the laws of chemistry are pushed to their limits. If you set foot there, you wouldn't burn, you'd vanish. The intense heat would strip away your atoms in an instant, leaving nothing behind. It's a level of destruction that's hard to comprehend, a place where even the concept of standing on the surface is meaningless, because the surface itself is in constant flux, reshaped by the unimaginable forces at work. Add crushing pressure, up to hundreds of times Earth's, plus gravity that feels like an elephant sitting on your chest. The gravity on 55 Cancri A is estimated to be nearly twice that of Earth, making every movement a struggle. The atmospheric pressure, if present, would be so intense that it could crush a human body in an instant. It's a world where only the strongest materials can survive, and where the very air is a deadly hazard. And the surface? It might be a bubbling ocean of lava, thanks to its eternal dayside facing the star. Imagine a landscape where rivers of molten rock flow endlessly, where the ground itself glows with heat, and where the horizon shimmers with the light of 1,000 suns. The night side, in contrast, could be a frozen wasteland, locked in perpetual darkness, with temperatures plunging to unimaginable lows. The contrast between the two hemispheres is stark, creating a world of perpetual chaos and violence. Beneath the surface, the story gets even more fascinating. Scientists believe that the immense pressure and heat inside 55 Cancri E have transformed much of its carbon into diamond, creating a core that is literally made of precious stone. This diamond core is surrounded by layers of molten rock and metal, all churning and shifting under the planet's intense gravity. It's a geological wonder, a place where the processes that shape planets are taken to their most extreme. So how do we know all this? How can we possibly learn so much about a planet that's so far away and so utterly alien? The answer lies in the incredible power of modern astronomy. Telescopes on Earth and in space have given us the ability to peer across the cosmos, detecting the faintest signals from distant worlds and piecing together their stories from the light they reflect and emit. Telescopes like the James Webb can detect tiny dips in starlight and decode the planet's secrets from light alone. When 55 Cancri E passes in front of its star, it blocks a small fraction of the light, creating a telltale dip that astronomers can measure. By analyzing these dips, and the way the planet's gravity tugs on its star, scientists can determine its size, mass, and even its composition. It's a process that requires patience, precision, and a deep understanding of the laws of physics. But that's not all. By studying the spectrum of light that passes through the planet's atmosphere, or reflects off its surface, astronomers can identify the chemical fingerprints of different elements and compounds. This allows them to infer the presence of carbon, silicon, and other materials, and to build a detailed picture of what the planet is made of. It's a bit like solving a cosmic puzzle, with each piece of data bringing us closer to understanding this incredible world. No probes needed. That's science at its most mind-blowing. The fact that we can learn so much about a planet that's 41 light-years away, using nothing but the light that reaches our telescopes, is a testament to human ingenuity and curiosity. It's a reminder that the universe is full of wonders, waiting to be discovered by those who dare to look. The discovery of 55 Cancri E is just one example of the incredible progress we've made in exploring the cosmos. In the past few decades, astronomers have found thousands of exoplanets, each with its own unique story to tell. Some are gas giants larger than Jupiter, others are rocky worlds like Earth, and a few, like 55 Cancri E, are so strange that they challenge our very understanding of what a planet can be. Planets like 55 Cancri E remind us, Earth isn't normal, it's rare. Our planet is a haven of stability and life, a place where the conditions are just right for complex organisms to thrive. In the grand scheme of the universe, that makes us the exception, not the rule. Most worlds are harsh, unforgiving, and utterly alien, shaped by forces that would destroy life in an instant. The universe is filled with extremes, and we're lucky to live on the exception. For every Earth-like planet, there are countless worlds like 55 Cancri E, places of fire and ice, of crushing gravity and searing heat, of beauty and danger in equal measure. These planets remind us of the incredible diversity of the cosmos, and of the preciousness of our own world. As we look to the future, the study of exoplanets like 55 Cancri E will only become more important. New telescopes and missions are being planned that will allow us to study these distant worlds in even greater detail, searching for signs of life, understanding their histories, and perhaps one day, finding a planet that's truly like our own. The quest to understand the universe is just beginning, and every discovery brings us one step closer to answering the biggest questions of all. Are we alone? What else is out there? And what does it mean to be a planet in this vast, mysterious cosmos? If you love this wild science ride, like and subscribe for more. We're just scratching the surface of what's out there, and every new discovery is a chance to marvel at the wonders of the universe. Join us as we explore the strangest, most beautiful, and most dangerous worlds ever imagined. And tell me in the comments, would you rather visit a diamond planet, or just admire it from a safe distance here on Earth? The universe is full of mysteries, and together, we can uncover them one by one. Until next time, keep looking up, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful things in the universe are also the most dangerous.